Hi, good morning students. I'm Tristan Thomas. We are going to learn our third chapter, Tools of Word Processor. So, in third class we learned what is word processor, why we need to use word processor. Is it? What is word processor? It is a software application which developed by Microsoft for simplifying the presentation of text, biodata, or any browsers that we can make with the help of Microsoft Word application. It is a word processor. We can customize, arrange, format, colors, rest of these things we can do in a clarity manner, easiest manner with the help of Microsoft Office Word. In this chapter we are going to learn about Office 2030 Word. We already know that in third class there are many products, Office 2010 Word, 2007 Word and 2030 Word 16, and the latest version is 2090 Office Word. There are improving the functionality based on the versions. Is it? In 2007 there are limited with content, which means if you are saving the file, the document is only saved in the name of DOC. Is it? After 2010 comes, the document name comes to DOCX. Is it? The new latest version of Microsoft Office product, the saving the Word document in the name DOCX. Clear? So when you see a extension of DOCX, that means it is a Word document. Clear? So now we are going to learn tools of word processor. That's why first we need to open the Word application. How we open the Word application? Simply start button and all programs, Microsoft Office, then you can see Word, Microsoft Office Word application. In the system installed 2007, similarly in 2030, and we can choose these are the tabs. Is it? So first we open the Word by clicking start button, all programs, then we choose Microsoft Office. There you can see Office 2030 or Office 2007, depends on which version we installed on our machine. Clear? So once we open the window, we could see there are many tabs, ribbons and rest of things. So we are going to learn about what are the tools which we need to learn in this chapter. Clear? So there are another method we can open a Word document. How we can open different types of methods? Is it? So there are three type of methods which used to open Windows Word document once you are installed in your PC. The first method I explained, start all programs. Then Microsoft Office, choose Word application. Is it? That's the first method. The second method is, first we need to click the start button, then you can see a search box. Clear? So then the search box you are typing Word. Then you can see Microsoft Office Word. Clear? So that way also you can open the Word application. In the experts, they never use mouse. Is it? They always like to shortcut to get the Word application. So that purpose, we can use our Windows key. In keyboard, you could see a Windows key. Is it? 4 columns, there's Windows key. Then you are pressing R. R key. Windows plus R key, which means run commands. Run commands. So when you press these two keys together, you will get a run command. So I'll show you, I demonstrate you. You get a run command. Here we can type WinWord. WinWord, then enter button. WinWord, then hit the enter button. Clear? So once we enter the enter key, same Word application will open. Clear? So now we are going to learn what are the tools and things is listed on the Word application. Is it? So once we start to write a application or document, we open the Microsoft Office Word. There a small cursor is blinking. This icon is called cursor, that is blinking. When it is blinking, which means yes, I am ready for writing and editing. Clear? You can type whatever you like. For example, I am typing my name. Clear? This is Thomas. I type my name. Then after typing that, you can see the cursor move to rightwards. And if you want to correct, you can see the computer is showing some indication. Is it that we learn in coming sessions? Clear? So I type Tristan Thomas, and you can see the cursor move to left to right. Is it? So the order of cursor, when you type a document, edit a document, the cursor move to left to right. Clear? Then you can erase this character. We already learned what are the keys we used to erase. For the left side text, we can erase by pressing backspace. Backspace key. For the right side, for example, I am again writing. Clear? So I need to, from the mouse pointer, I want to edit only the T. So what I have to do, then I press the mouse button here, so I can delete the Tristan T. Clear? So I press the delete button. So the right text, if you want to delete, you can use delete key. Clear? Any point of the text, if you are typing a large amount of text, for example, I am doing many text and I am copying and replacing. So again I am copying. So it's a large document. So I want to type here. I need to correct here. So what I will do? I will move the mouse cursor, and the particular point the cursor gets blinked. So I can delete and backspace for the left side and delete for the right side. See, then I can type what I need. Here, understood? So this way we can erase the character and edit the document. So the first content of this chapter, how to edit a document. See, so these are the methods to edit the document. Before that, we need to know that what are the buttons, what are the things in the Word application. So when you open a document, now you could see document 1, Microsoft Office Word. This is called title bar. This document refers to document 1, and the application which I opened, it is Microsoft Office Word. Microsoft Word. So in the title bar, you get the complete details, which document you are opened and which application you used to open that particular document. Clear? Then you could see this undo, a small floppy disk icon, then left arrow and right arrow. This left arrow is called undo and the right arrow is called redo. The nearby the floppy drive is called save button. Clear? Then you can see paste. Then this group is called font group, where you can change bold, italics, underline, rest of things. And this is for alignments, left alignment, right alignment. Then bullets and numbering. Then it's a heading types. Clear? Then you can see in the bottom there is status bar. So page 1 of 1. So we can understand how many pages in our document that shows in the status bar and how many words I have typed is total 14 words. And any spelling correction, it showcases a dictionary with red X mark, which means there are many spelling mistakes. Clear? Then on the status bar you can see there are some reading modes. You can see total view of reading, then website view, web layout, full screen reading, print layout screening, and draft and outline. This is every document you can see these things for reading purpose. Clear? There you can see there is a zoom button. If you do a document you have any problem with your eyes, or you want to extract or zoom, you can use the zoom button. Clear? Default the value is 100%. Clear? So these are the buttons mainly shows in the Word application. This is a Home tab. There you can see the basic text customization, changing the letters, font style, and rest of things we can see in the Home tab. Then Insert tab is the mean itself inserting something. Is it picture, shapes, and rest of things? The Insert tab use tables and hyperlink chart and rest of things. Page layout, how the pages we want to print. Is it? If you can see there's a margin is big space. If you want to change that margin option and orientation, maybe you have a large amount of data you want to print. So in a portrait mode, it's difficult. So we can change the orientation, portrait and landscape. Here orientation, we can change landscape. The page width increase and the length reduced. Clear? So we can change those things. In 5th class, we will learn how to change the orientation and rest of things. And there are many other options. Watermark, page color. We want to change the page color. We can use the page color. And page borders. We want to set the page border to make attractive to the users. Clear? Then indent and spacing that will come up to our session. We will explain further. Clear? Then you can see many other tabs. Review tab. These are called tabs. Clear? And this big strip is called a ribbon. In ribbon, each one is separated by groups. This font group, paragraph, stylist, clipboard, editing. You can see each one, the bottom star, the group names. Clear? So, in a basic outline, these are the toolbars we used to type or edit a document. Clear? Then, we want to learn how to copy a text or how to move a text. So before that I need to explain what is move or cut and what is copy and paste. Clear? So we are going to learn cut, copy, paste. Cut, copy, paste. We already know that in 3rd class, cut or move, the shortcut key CTRL plus X, is it? Or copy CTRL plus C for copying and paste. CTRL plus V. So we can select the text and we can copy and paste with the help of shortcut keys. Clear? So in this text, I want to demonstrate to you how to copy the first text, and I am going to replace that in any other location. For example, in 3rd row. Is it? I want to copy this text and place it on the 3rd row. So first one is copy. Copy means take a clone of the present text. What is clone? Same exact text I have to take and place it on the desired location. And the cut means I want to permanently take. So once I take from here, then I place another location, the existing text will be removed, deleted permanently, which means it's permanently taking and moving to another location. Clear? That is called cut. And once I cut or copy, I am placing the desired location, it is called paste. Clear? So now understand what is cut, copy and paste. So first we go into copy. So first I need to select the text which I need to copy. So I need this much text, letters. Clear? So I selected and we have two options. Once we can use the keyboard shortcut, either we can use the mouse button. So right click and copy, or you can see here a copy button. Clear? In the clipboard, you can see a small two papers, that is copy. So once I click the copy here or right click here, we can choose the copy option. When you click the copy button, we never ever see anything. Is it? It's just copied. And we need to move the mouse pointer the desired location. Is it? 3rd row I said. So in the 3rd row, I want to place the copied text. So we can use the paste option from the clipboard or right click here, or we can use our keyboard shortcut. So I'm using keyboard shortcut CTRL plus V. What happens? The same text gets copied on the third row. Clear? So this is called copying. Taking the first line and the exact clone I paste on the third row. Clear? So the source text never gets deleted and we will get a clone of or copy of the text in the third row. That is called copying. Now we are going to learn how to cut and paste. Is it? So for pasting I use the shortcut Ctrl V. So I'm going to cut the entire text, the first row text I need to cut. So I choose the keyboard shortcut Ctrl plus X. What happens? When we move or cut, the source text permanently takes from that location. Is it? So it's permanently taken and I place the third row and click Ctrl plus V for pasting. What happens? The first letter gets pasted on the third row. It's permanently taken from that location and pasted on here. Understood? So these are the functions: cut, copy, paste. Clear? Now I made many text changes. For example, I'm making a document, I typed many things and this much line. So I'm making a further copy and paste and just a second. So I'm making a big text document. Clear? So I accidentally selected all the text and what happened? I simply click the delete button. Oh, that time I understand. Oh, mistakenly I deleted all the text. Now again I need to type from the beginning. Is it? But Microsoft Office, there uses the functionality of undo and redo. Undo means the action which you have done, it gets backward. Is it? For example, I deleted, is it the entire text I have deleted. So I need to recall, to get back. So that function is called undo. Here in the quick access toolbar, you can see the left arrow that represents undo. In undo, also shortcut undo CTRL plus Z. That is undo, and redo CTRL plus Y. Clear? So I'm going to use the shortcut because I really like my students become professional using keyboard shortcuts. So Ctrl plus Z. Oh God, come back all the text which I deleted. Is it? In a simple press, all the text which I deleted accidentally, it gets back. Clear? So Ctrl plus Z, which means undo the action which we have done to get back. Is it? So we deleted the action, then I need to back. So I need to get this text backward. Is it? So it gets backward with the help of undo. Now I thought that I rethink that this text I never ever need. Is it? So I undo this action, then I need to again forward. Is it? That forward action, it is called redo. So the simple terms we can say redo means the action which you have undo, that you are again going to forward. It is called redo. Clear? So simple term we can say the action which you have undone, it's again doing, it's called redo. So simply clicking the right arrow, the text which you have undone again gets erased. Clear? This is undo and redo commands. These are the shortcut keys which we use. Now we are going to learn about spelling and grammar correction. Is it? I told you that you can see there many texts is underlined with a wavy line. What is wavy line? Simple line means a small line. Simple line. Wavy line means it will be waves. Is it? So red wavy line means the text which you are typed, it's spelling mistakes. If you see a blue wavy line, For example, I will show you how get a blue wavy line. Then I am giving small space and small things, and I am typing again. Then you can see there are some mistakes, is it? Or if you have some distance of space, the blue wavy line comes. It's punctuation missing, and you are giving more space. That time you will get blue wavy line. So red wavy line comes when you are typing in spelling mistakes, and blue wavy line comes when you are adding a punctuation wrongly, or you are putting semicolon and full stop wrongly. That time blue wavy line comes. So in this chapter, the spelling and grammar, how we will change the spelling, how we will get the exact spelling. For example, I am typing education. It's correct spelling, is it? Education, correct spelling. So I am going to change education to D. It's error. Educated. Is it? Educated. So it is wrong. It's a red indication. The spelling and grammar is missing. How to correct this? In word or words, there are two methods. One is, first we need to select the character which we need to correct. Is it? Educate. Then right click. You can see educated, education, and you can choose the right one. Is it? We our education. Clear? So we choose education, the word gets corrected. Is it? Clear? Then another method is, we need to select the character, go to the reference, there you could see, reference, the review. There you could see spelling and grammar correction. Spelling and grammar correction. There you can get the selection. Once we click the ABC spelling and grammar correction, then clicking on the spelling and grammar correction box, you will get a dialog box. You can see the suggestions, education and education. Maybe if you are typing the correct word, for example, I am typing my name. I'll show you that. I am typing my name, Tristan Thomas. Tristan Thomas. So the Tristan is going to read. Is it? This word not in the dictionary, word dictionary. This word is saying that is a wrong word. Is it? But I know that it's the exact mine. So I need to add in my word dictionary. We can simply select the word. So both word I selected and choose the review tab, spelling and grammar. Then you can see there is suggestion. Is it? There I have another option, add to dictionary. You see, add to dictionary. So once I entered this add to dictionary, Thomas also add to dictionary. Then it's a capital letter Thomas. So these words get added in our dictionary. Next time you typing, the computer never says that this word is spelling mistake because it's be added in the dictionary. So how we will change the spelling mistake? So I'm going to write T. Spelling mistake, right click, simply right click, we can correct, or we can go ABC spelling. Then we can suggest which one we need or correct, feed, fed, and many things we can correct by suggested word, or otherwise we can ignore all. Ignore all, every letter gets ignored. Clear? So ABC spelling for taking or changing the spelling mistake or adding to the dictionary. So we need to go to the review tab and again pressing and checking ABC spelling. We also need some shortcut, is it? So that by in keyboard we can use a shortcut key. I will rub this word. For ABC spelling we can choose F7 key. Keyboard you can see a F7 key. When you press that, you will get directly the spelling and grammar. See? So we can suggest and ignore and ignore. Is it? or we can change all autocorrect option, whichever you want, we can choose that. Clear? So once we selected, ignore all, which means every document which text we are selected, that gets ignored. Clear? So we want to learn what are the buttons in the ABC spelling. So F7, the ignore one. Once we selected the DF, we want to ignore once, only that word. Ignore rule. We have created many rules. We can create rules, so all the text will be get triggered. Next sentence, we can choose the next sentence and we can change it. If suggestion word was we select and click the change button, the DF will be get proper change. What happened? The DF changed and defeated change. Every text will be changed according to the suggestions. Clear? Then once we made every changes, we need to press the close button for closing the window. Clear? Education. We selected education. It's selected Tracy Thomas, all the area. It's corrected. Clear? So that button is for that. Ignoring means the spelling we already know that, and we are assuming that the spelling is correct. So we can choose ignore button to go in the underlines, the spelling mistakes. Clear? Then we are going to learn Desuraj. Desuraj, the word is very confusing, is it? We are only learning in English grammar class, Desuraj. Is it antonymous, synonymous? Is it? In word it says Desuraj. Desuraj means it consists a group of words in the form of prefective vocabulary. It's good English, is it? For example, you are saying I eat, is it? I eaten food, is it? And you have also say I had food, is it? So that also represent a antonymous and synonymous. We can opposite words also add a different opposite word, and synonymous also add. Clear? So how we access that anonymous and synonymous? Education. I want to change the education and I want to change the this option. Is it? So first we need to select the review tab. Then you can see the Desuraj. Is it? I selected. Then education. There are different. On the right side you can see there are many words represent education. Education means teaching, learning, schooling, tutoring, instruction, and education, culture. So we can choose the right word of education, which one you like. So I choose learning. Education means learning. So once I select that word, then click the insert option. Clear? So first I click the Desuraj option. Then I select the learning. Here you can see insert option. Clear? So insert option, the education changed to learning. Clear? So what is the function of Desuraj? It's a set of Desuraj consists a group of words of synonymous and synonymous to make our document attractive in the form of vocabularies. Clear? So I choose education to learning. Simply clicking the particular word and the insert option. There is a drop down. You can choose insert, then click. The word gets changed to learning. Clear? So that is the function of Desuraj. And we are also professionals. Spelling and grammar correction. We choose F7 key. For accessing Desuraj, we can choose Shift plus F7. Shift key plus F7. When you hit that button, I'm closing the Desuraj. Clear? I'm selecting learning again and Shift plus F7. Desuraj again comes here. No need to go for the review tab and selecting Desuraj option. Clear? So Desuraj consists a group of anonymous and synonymous to make our document more attractive and more vocabulary based. Clear? So we are concluding our chapter. Hope you are understood very clearly and your practice at your home. If you have any doubt, you comment on the YouTube channel. Have a nice day.